Gravity. It is a fundamental force. It's all around us all the time. We cannot typically see it or touch it directly. Yet, its presence is undeniable, shaping our entire universe. It holds you firmly in your seat as you read this. It keeps our planet Earth in a graceful orbit around the sun. It even tugs on the moon, creating the ebb and flow of our ocean tides. This invisible power dictates the dance of galaxies. It governs stars, planets, and every one of us. It is a silent, potent presence, an anchor for our world. Think about your average day for a moment. Gravity is there from the instant you awake. It's the force that gently pulls you from your bed. When you walk across the room, gravity keeps your feet planted on the floor. You pour yourself a drink, gravity directs the liquid downwards into your cup. Every single action, every movement, involves a subtle negotiation with this relentless pull. It's a constant companion in our lives. We are so accustomed to its presence that we rarely give it a second thought, but it's always there, a persistent, unwavering influence. This constant pull, however, is not always entirely benign over a long lifetime. Consider the classic example, an apple detaching from a branch and falling to the ground. That's a simple, clear demonstration of gravity in action. Now think about your own body. It is vastly more complex than an apple. Every day, every second, gravity exerts its force on your bones, your muscles, and your internal organs. This continuous downward tug requires your body to constantly work. It must resist, maintain structure, and keep you upright. This effort, though largely unconscious, is ceaseless. It never takes a vacation. So gravity isn't merely about objects falling downwards. It's a fundamental force that dictates structure and form across the cosmos. It determines how colossal buildings must be engineered to stand tall. It shapes the majestic mountains, and it even influences how trees grow, always reaching upwards, fighting against its pull. For us humans, this means our bodies have evolved remarkably. We are designed to withstand this constant, lifelong pressure. Our skeletons are strong and provide a sturdy frame. Our muscles are intricately designed for support and movement against gravity. This incredible adaptation is a true testament to life's resilience on a gravity-bound planet. Now, let us turn our attention to a process we all experience: aging. It is a natural, inevitable part of life's journey. Could it be that gravity is a silent, contributing partner in this process? Many scientists and thinkers have certainly pondered this very question. The underlying idea is quite straightforward. The act of resisting gravity, day in and day out for many decades, places stress on our bodies. This isn't like a sudden injury from a fall. Instead, it's a slow, steady, cumulative wear and tear. Imagine a complex machine that is always running. Eventually, its parts begin to show the strain. Let's look at a very visible example: our skin. As we grow older, it is common for skin to lose some of its firmness and begin to sag. Gravity, true to its nature, pulls everything downwards, including our skin. Over time, collagen and elastin, the key proteins that provide skin with its youthful elasticity and firmness, gradually weaken. As these support structures diminish, gravity finds it easier to exert its influence. Think of it like an old tent. When the support poles, our collagen, become less sturdy, the fabric, our skin, naturally droops. This is one of the most visible signs of gravity's patient, relentless work over the years. Our posture throughout life also tells a compelling story about gravity's influence. It's not uncommon to observe older individuals stooping slightly or appearing a bit shorter. This change can be due to various factors, including a natural decrease in bone density. However, gravity undeniably plays its part in this transformation as well. It constantly compresses our spine day after day, year after year. The soft discs that cushion the vertebrae in our spine can gradually lose fluid and shrink. This can, quite literally, make us a tiny bit shorter as we age. Standing tall requires more conscious effort against that persistent downward force. Beyond the more obvious effects on skin and posture, consider the strain on your body's overall systems. Your heart, for instance, works tirelessly to pump blood upwards, directly against the force of gravity, to supply your brain. Your veins are equipped with tiny one-way valves, specifically designed to prevent blood from flowing backwards, effectively fighting gravity. Your lymphatic system, crucial for clearing waste fluids, often has to work against gravity's pull to do its job efficiently. All these vital systems are constantly expending extra energy simply because of this pervasive force. This cumulative, lifelong effort could indeed contribute to the broader, complex picture of aging. What if we could significantly reduce Earth's gravitational pull, or even escape it entirely. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station experience precisely this. They live and work in an environment of microgravity. This means they are, for all practical purposes, weightless. Their bodies no longer have to constantly fight that familiar downward pull. This might sound like a wonderful relief, doesn't it? Imagine floating effortlessly from one module to another. No more tired feet after a long day of standing. No more struggling with heavy objects as everything becomes easy to move. However, living without the familiar stress of gravity is not a simple vacation for the human body. Astronauts quickly begin to face a unique set of physiological challenges. Their muscles, no longer needing to work as hard to support them or move against resistance, start to weaken and atrophy. Perhaps more seriously, their bone density can decrease significantly during long space missions. Without the constant stress and impact provided by gravity, bones don't receive the signal to maintain their strength and mass. This is a very clear, real-world example of the use it or lose it principle in biology. Our bodies are exquisitely adapted to Earth's specific gravitational field. The distribution of fluids within an astronaut's body also changes dramatically in microgravity. Without gravity pulling fluids downwards, they tend to shift towards the upper body. This can result in a characteristically puffy face and noticeably thinner legs, often called bird legs. This fluid shift can also affect their vision and even their sense of balance and spatial orientation. The heart, no longer needing to pump blood as forcefully against gravity, may actually decrease slightly in size and mass. These fascinating changes clearly demonstrate just how profoundly gravity influences our internal physiology. It's not just about keeping us anchored to the ground, it's integral to how our internal systems function. So, could living in a low-gravity environment actually slow down the aging process? This is a very complex question without a simple answer. Certainly some aspects of aging, such as the sagging of skin due to gravity's pull, might be reduced or delayed, but other serious issues like the loss of bone density and muscle mass would become major health concerns. Perhaps there is an undiscovered sweet spot, an optimal level of gravity, less than Earth's, but not zero. This is an area that scientists are actively exploring with implications for future long-duration space travel. The dream of a simple, gravity-free elixir for youth unfortunately remains more complex than we might wish. Gravity. It is like an invisible, cosmic sculptor. It has been patiently shaping life on our planet Earth for billions of years. It has profoundly influenced the very design and architecture of our bodies. From the remarkable strength of our bones to the intricate way our blood circulates, its indelible mark is everywhere. We are, in a very real sense, creatures born of gravity. This constant, pervasive force is so deeply ingrained in our daily existence. We so often overlook its profound and continuous impact on our health, our development, and ultimately, our longevity. It is a fundamental condition of our being. The idea that this relentless downward pull actively contributes to the aging process is indeed compelling. The daily, lifelong struggle against gravity undeniably taxes our various bodily systems. It gently but persistently pulls at our tissues and skin. It compresses our joints and spine over many decades. While gravity is certainly not the sole factor in aging, our genetics, lifestyle choices, and environment play enormous roles. It remains a constant, undeniable pressure. It is an ever-present companion in our journey through the passage of time, a force that shapes our beginning, our middle, and our end. Living without Earth's familiar gravity, as astronauts do, is incredibly revealing. It underscores just how precisely our bodies are tuned to this specific environmental factor. While a microgravity environment might alleviate some superficial signs of aging, like the sagging of skin, it simultaneously introduces new and significant challenges. The loss of bone density and the atrophy of muscle tissue are very serious concerns for spacefarers. This tells us that simply removing gravity is not a straightforward path to a longer or healthier life. Our relationship with gravity is far more intricate and deeply woven into the fabric of our biology than we might initially assume. So the big question remains, is gravity actively aging us faster? It undoubtedly plays a significant role, acting as a persistent, low-level stressor that our bodies must contend with every single moment of our lives. Understanding this complex relationship helps us to appreciate the multifaceted nature of the aging process itself. It also fills us with a sense of awe for the incredible adaptations of life on Earth. We can marvel at how our bodies are designed to thrive under its constant influence. Perhaps one day humanity will discover ways to perfectly balance or even mitigate its less desirable long-term effects. Until then, we live with this fundamental force of nature, a constant, powerful reminder of our place in the vast cosmos.